We're just gonna try this. Okay, I think it's working. All right, what I'm making today is city chicken. Some people know it as mock chicken. And it's actually not chicken. The only reason why they call it that is because it looks like a chicken leg on a stick. But we put it on a stick. Now, you're supposed to use, back in the day when I was a kid, my mother used veal, pork, and beef combination. Well, veal is real expensive now, and I really didn't want to go through with the beef. We're trying to stay away from the red meat, so I made it all pork. And we're doing low carb, so instead of using regular flour, I used almond flour. Almond flour. And then I seasoned it with garlic, granulated garlic, onion powder, some paprika, sweet basil, and I think that was all it. All right, and then over here on this side, it's, instead of using breadcrumbs because that is high in carbs, I chopped up pork skins, okay? Like, I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like. I know I have some. This stuff. And chopped it up real fine. Actually, I put it in my grinder. And this is what I use. And I don't have to season it because it's got enough seasoning in it. So this is all low carb. The meat is low carb. And the items that I'm using is avocado oil and butter to fry it in, to brown it up. So I'm going to show you how to make one. I got them already on a stick. They're big chunks of pork, and there's 6 pieces on it, so it's a hearty piece. Usually 2 of these per person. So I like to double bread them. So I'm going to first put it in the almond flour that I have seasoned, I told you. Okay. Then we're going to dip it in the egg, which I have nothing else in the egg other than just egg by itself. Then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pork skins that I had ground up very fine. And again, I don't season this because it's got plenty of seasoning. So this is what it looks like. It's like a breaded piece of chicken leg, but it's really not chicken. So try to get it all covered up the best you can. Okay? Now I make a bunch of these. I made 12 because I plan on sharing some with our son and his wife for dinner tonight. So I'm not going to go through the whole process of doing all of them. I'm just going to show you a little bit. So now we're going to go over here, which I don't know how I'm going to move the... Brian, can you unclip that and bring that over there so we can show them how I'm going to make these? This is in butter. I'm going to push it down. Yeah, there you go. Butter, and I use avocado oil. Okay, and you got to watch because that butter burns, so we'll keep it on very low. So then this is what you do with each one of these. Oh, let's see here. And you brown them up a little bit. You get them, oh, here it is. You get it nice and brown. And let's see, turn it up a tad. And then you have to turn them on occasions so it browns every single place. You can hear the sizzle. So while this one's browning, keep an eye on that. I'm going to go make another one real quick. They're really easy to make, just a little time consuming. I try to have everything prepped up like the night before, as far as putting them all on the sticks, and then make it the next day. And this pork skins makes it really nice and crunchy. So again, low carb. Here's another one. So what I try to do is bread them all at once and then bring them in so you can kind of watch these, watch them cook. So you're not burning them. You can hear the sizzle. And I have this electric skillet that I use because it holds a lot and it doesn't splatter on my stove. So I have it set for like 325, 350, somewhere around there, just as long as it browns and it doesn't burn the butter. So you really have to be careful with that. See how nice that's getting? Doesn't take long. I'll go make another one. So if you have any questions and you want the recipe, I really don't have one written out, but I can do it for you on exactly what I use and how much stuff I use. I can do that. And this dinner was requested by our #1 son, Ryan. I haven't made this since we moved here out to the country. I haven't made this in a while, so this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. All right, then, next step. After this is all brown, I put it on a drip tray, which is a rack with like a cookie sheet underneath that I have tin foil, so it's easy cleanup. And I let it drain so it's not too greasy. And then what I do is put it in a pan that fits like this. It's a 9 by 12, I think it is, 9 by 13. And then I will cover it with foil and put it in the oven because it's pork. So this is not cooking it thoroughly on the electric skillet. So I will put it in the pan and cook it at 350 for probably, I'll check it in 30 minutes because you don't want to get them you don't want to dry them out. But look at how nice this is. Man, this is so easy. Such an easy meal. It's just time consuming, that's all I say. Okay, so as they come out, I said you put it on a drip rack, then you put them inside a pan. After they're all done, cover it with foil. 350, probably 30 minutes, check it. Cut it to make sure there's no pink inside. If not, cook it for another 10 minutes or so. Make sure it's covered so it steams it real good. And then the last probably 10 minutes you can take the foil off. Alrighty, thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.